Well, here I am at sunny Saffron Walden in Essex, the historic tourist attraction town. Just made it on the 320 bus, Wednesday, February the 4th, 2026 here. Just in time for the coffee morning, but I can't film in there for obvious reasons. I can probably shoot pictures of outside, but not inside. Unfortunately, yeah, there is some kind of rule on that. But anyway, of course, yeah, this is the Common, which is like the recreation ground in Haverhill, if you don't know Haverhill. But yeah, I've now turned up into Kenny Badenoch area. If you're into politics, but if you're not into politics, forget what I just said. And you join me on this sunny, glorious day here. I will check out my microphones a little bit later on to see if they are working for this camera here. But I'm going to make the most of today because it's gorgeous kind of weather, and hopefully it will last. But sadly, according to the weather experts, it's not. That noise in the background was... Where's it gone? It's gone over there. That's what was making the noise a minute ago. Not seen one of these buses around here. This is the Great Dumbo bus there, coming into Saffron Walden. I might try that bus route one day. As we've got to make the most of the great weather today, that's the excuse and the coffee times, as in the coffee shop times, and the Jubilee Hub, which of course is situated in this area here. Wow, great view of the beautiful surroundings from my bench here, just above the car park of Waitrose. That is the view of my seat here, and you can see the Jubilee Hub here, which unfortunately we can't film in, but of course we can film outside here. And that is the tallest part of the fire station there, and there's a nice little patio outside there which hopefully can be used one day as a barbecue. I don't know if this coffee shop is open or closed, let me know in the comments. So I'm off to the Teminaire now. Come and join me, because I want to sit in the warm. It's getting a little bit nippy now, but yeah, we've got a sunset over there. Well, we're now at the high street, the famous high street that I know of Saffron Walden in Essex. It's got a chip shop there and a few shops up there and a restaurant as well, which I haven't actually checked out. But we're now in the Spoons here, and this is the meal I had, and of course one of the coffee machines was broken, unfortunately, but yeah, one was working. But the only thing about this meal here, I know it's cheap, but of course I really think they should put the beans and the peas actually on the plate. Saves washing up, doesn't it? You know, they put them in bowls and all that kind of thing. But this is the white decaffeinated coffee, lovely, which is a refill for £1.29, top plates, low rates, and that's the vinegar, ketchup and mayonnaise there. Brilliant. Well, hello and welcome to, of course, yeah, wherever I am. Well, it's in a classified information area, so welcome to Wednesday, the 4th of February 2026. It is around about just after 4 p.m. as I see on my screen, and you should be able to see directly down below here. So hopefully you can hear my voice, okay, and I hopefully will be able to hear my voice when I replay the video. And yeah, welcome along. And I just wanted to say my condolences to the family today, hearing the devastating news of John Virgo. Of course, was known for the trick shops and pot as many balls as you can, and yeah, many other jokes that John Virgo done at the time of Big Break alongside Jim Davidson, who I've actually met in person. I do actually have a photograph of me next to Jim Davidson, who poured great tributes to the legendary John Virgo, who passed away at the age of 79 today. It is not yet known what he died of yet. It hasn't been disclosed about that as far as this date is concerned and this time. And we only heard about it when we woke up this morning. And I really feel proud of her, the daughter of John Virgo, who actually publicly said that, of course, everybody should know about it, apparently, what she said, which is absolutely brilliant. John Virgo was the great commentator of snooker, and we only just heard him recently as well, and I thought, obviously, I thought at the time he was getting on a bit, but I didn't think he would go that soon. It felt like he went so soon, but of course, it's just one of those things. And rest in peace, a lovely comedian, and of course a referee at the time of Big Break, and apparently he wasn't a great snooker player, but he knew the game very well, and of course he would never be forgotten. One of my mates at the Coffee Fellowship group today in Saffron Walden actually spoke about him and played the Big Break tune, the Big Break theme tune.
It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight.
Hello, thank you. Hello, Jimmy Tarbuck here. Hello. Oh, sorry, dreaming. Hello again, Snookerholics. Welcome to another lively half hour, which actually, to tell you the truth, was recorded a few weeks ago and cleverly edited sometime later to cut out all the naughty bits. It'll be my sidekick from Salford, the fates that launched 1,000 chips, John Virgo. Hi, JV. How's the old snooker, mate?
Fast and furious.
Yes.
I can't pot the balls fast enough, and I'm furious.
How come we don't see you playing a lot lately? I mean, I haven't seen you play Jimmy White lately. Why is that?
Jimmy White?
Yes, Jimmy White.
Would you play snooker with a man who knocks the ball in the pocket with his elbow and pretends it's his cue?
No, I would not.
Yeah. Would you play snooker with a man who gives a loud sneeze as you're about to pot the black?
Certainly not.
Would you play the game with a man who bursts into tears every time he misses a ball?
Never.
Neither would Jimmy White. Pot as many balls as you can.
Ooh.
We'll be very competitive tonight, so you can set the standard on. 40 seconds will start next time you strike the cue ball.
John, do you know how many reds have gone in from a break in the snooker game? Off a break. Is there any... What's the most any have gone in?
Well, I've done 2.
Really? From the break?
From the break.
That was the yellow and the green.
And of course, when Jim Davison in his younger days introduced John Virgo, and one of my favourite quotes was, pot as many balls as you can. Yeah, pot as many balls as you can.
Pot as many balls as you can.
Ooh.
Miss Red is another one. Miss Yellow, Green, Brown, Blue, Pink, Black, all that kind of thing. I wanted to go in, that kind of thing. And I remember when he said the scores for each round. The snooker player scores 6, for example's sake, so that was never to be forgotten. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the lovely pictures of what we've got here and making the most of. Apparently it's going to be only today that we're going to get some sunshine, and it has been warm-ish, and then it got cooler a little bit later on today. And let's hope it doesn't rain, but of course, obviously sometimes we need the rain for our cups of coffee or tea, for our water. But hopefully it doesn't rain too much, and of course we get the sunshine back soon, even if it does rain the next few days. yeah, weather experts are not very confident that it's going to be sunny for the next few days. That's what they say, but obviously things can change, and hopefully they get it wrong. But sometimes I think weather experts just take a guess, basically. So yeah, I just want to bring up this article in the local Suffolk Warden paper today of Wednesday the 4th of February 2026. Warden Local it's called, based on a free paper in Suffolk Warden that comes out every Wednesdays. Make your views on bus cuts known again. In 2025, Essex County Council (ECC) consulted changes to bus routes operated by Stevenson's that would result in a withdrawal service of 59 to 590 320-321. The decision has now been made to formally propose the withdrawal of these services and run a further consultation. ECC would appreciate your views by the 19th of February 2026. The reduction by 40% of bus services to Alderney End Station, leaving only the 301 and 319 routes, would hit commuters hard and very likely to lead to increased pressure on the station car park, often very busy already. The proposed changes fly in the face of exceptional support for the existing system expressed in last year's consultation, and in the face of ECC's recent award of 68 million of the government money in order to build a stronger, more inclusive and accessible bus network. ECC councillors Paul Gadd, Suffolk Warden, and Martin Foley Thaxted said the local, they planned, or told the local, they planned to call in the proposals for reconsideration. I4U's councillor Paul Gadd said on Monday they wrote to the Cabinet Minister for Highways, Councillor Platt, last week to ask him to reconsider the proposal to stop these vital bus services. I have yet to receive any response at all from him, so I encourage residents to write to him directly at councillor.mark.platt@essex.gov.uk and make him fully aware of the effects that the cuts would have on people's lives. Said one of the regular who starts work at Adbrooks at least 7 o'clock in the morning. This is what they had to say. I do not have a car and rely heavily on the 590 bus to the station to catch the early train to Cambridge. There are options. The 316 to Stansted Airport, which stops at 5:38 a.m. in Suffolk Warden High Street, could make a detour to the station once a day. The same goes for the Hay Hill bus stopping in the High Street at 5:40 a.m. Yeah, same goes for the bus stopping in the High Street at 5:40 a.m. The new consultation is pointless, it goes on to say, or that person goes on to say. ECC will not listen, they will not change their mind. You can actually view your information at www.travelessex.co.uk/local bus supported services consultations. I've actually done my feedback because, I'm not far from Suffolk Warden. I live in that sort of area, an urban area. I believe it's an urban area of course, Suffolk. So, yeah, I've said my point, basically. It's time to wake up with a coffee here. So it's incredibly devastating if they are to cut the service. I think they should keep it, basically, in my opinion, because of the locals in the area that haven't got cars, especially those in villages. So, yeah, we need to write to that councillor Platt, whoever he is, and of course people need to speak up about this seriously, and it is a devastating blow if it is to be cut, and let's hope, fingers crossed it doesn't, because I have to go here to a fellowship men's group, and I won't be able to do that if of course there is one service left, which is pretty much every 2 hours, which wouldn't be advisable or feasible is the right word. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. Any other news here? Oak tree planted in memory of Ashton nurseryman Alan Crocker's sapphires life saving gift. This is all in the Warden local here. Incredible dignity shown while waiting for court's jail decision. Let's have a look at any other news here. All talks about Newport here, which is quite local. A closer look at Newport. I don't actually think I've been to Newport. Of course, yeah, the coach and horses is well worth a check out if you're ever in Newport. Yeah, it'd be nice to check that place out and maybe do a video of the area if you're interested in having a look at that. Don't worry, we won't be trying to attack the area like some people give rates about certain places. Apparently Haven, Suffolk is rated 2nd to 1, okay, for the worst rated deprived towns. But yeah, you'll have to look at these videos to find out why. Alright, any other news very quickly, because time is against me here. Police can take action on obstruction of pavements in the Walden area. 2 deaths on Essex roads in December. Yeah. Story of the boy who didn't want to die. Awards for SP Taxi. And that's your headlines so far on Warden Local. If there is a paper near you that we could actually mention, let us know in the comments here, and don't forget to subscribe to Touring with Nick C here and BB Sound, where we showcase some music, talented stuff. And yeah, it's just not about the music, we are the banter and beauty sound, as in it could be a beauty sound comedy kind of scenario as well, both shared with JC and Nick C. Hopefully you can check that channel out as well as this one here, Touring with Nick C. And we'll carry on hopefully promoting the community for you. Till next time, take care and cheerio.
Jimmy Tarbuck here. Hello. Oh, sorry, dreaming. Hello again, Snoogaholics. Welcome to another lively half hour, which actually, to tell you the truth, was recorded a few weeks ago and cleverly edited sometime later to cut out all the naughty bits. The original show was 3.5 hours long. You know, the funny thing about these recorded shows, as I stand here waffling away in Shepherd's Bush, I'm actually, in fact, watching myself in my living room in Guildford. Strange, really, I live in Eltham. Honestly, seriously, I could be watching myself now. So do you mind if I send myself a message? Wake up, Jim, you're on the telly. Here's a fella who's as live as he'll ever be. My sidekick from Salford, the fates that launched 1,000 chips, John Virgo. Hi, JV. How's the old snooker, mate?
Fast and furious.
Yes.
I can't pot the balls fast enough, and I'm furious.
How come we don't see you playing a lot? Like, I mean, I haven't seen you play Jimmy White lately. Why is that?
Jimmy White?
Yes, Jimmy White.
Would you play snooker with a man who knocks the ball in the pocket with his elbow and pretends it's his cue?
No, I would not.
Yeah. Would you play snooker with a man who gives a loud sneeze just about to pot the black?
Certainly not.
Would you play the game with a man who bursts into tears every time he misses a ball?
Never.
Neither would Jimmy White. Pot as many balls as you can.